Hi everyone, just thought I'd take a little time just to show you the new design team pack from the Trinket Parlour, showing all the new MDF laser cut pieces that Emily's done for us. We've got lots of different things to show you here. I know that some of you have already seen the different videos, but let's have a look what's in the design team pack for January. So, lots to show you. Okay, let's try and keep some of this under cover. Let's start off with our MDF tags. So, nice and thick tags these are. Let's have a look what we've got. Beautiful. Now these are a 2mm thick tag, and you've got in your pack 6 in a pack, and you've got 3 different design tops, as you can see. So that's quite an ornate one there. And they're all punched ready for you to put your ribbon through or your string. These will take all your different mediums. You can use your inks, you can use your paints, you can gesso them if you want to take it back to white. They're a lovely smooth finish for gessoing, and you can put them on to use your gesso, and then you can put any of your colours onto them, or papers, like I said, your inks, distressed oxides or distressed inks, sparkle pens, anything. These will take anything that you can do white gesso on them or black gesso, depending on what colour scheme you want. You can put your, like I said, you decoupage your papers on, either in pieces or a whole, and then you can sand back your edges. So those are beautiful, and you've got 6 in a pack, 2 of each design. So it's 3 different designs, 2 of each. So yeah, lovely those are. I'm sure you will all find lots of different ways to use those. Now, I don't know if I've got my ruler here, but I can tell you the size of them. They are, so at the longest you've got just 6 inches long, and that's by 2 3/4 inches. So that's those are great, and they're nice and sturdy as well. So they'll take lots of work from you without having to worry about them bending or anything like that. So yeah, they're great. Next we've got, I'll show you the larger tags. These are, I think, an 8 by 3.5 inch. See if I can get in the packet. Three in a pack for those. Lovely big tags. Again, the 2mm MDF. Beautiful smooth finish. Let's have a look at this at the longest. They are, 8 inches, and that is by 3.5 inches. So that is lovely for the big tags, and these are what I normally use when I'm doing my work. Again, it'll take exactly the same as your other tags. These have got the straight tops, but Emily does do the decorative tops on the larger tags as well. All your mediums, your glues, your inks, you can stencil onto them. You can do anything on these, and you can get some really wonderful work. So yeah, I'd love to see the creations you all make with these, because everybody loves working on tags. And then we've got the hearts. Now, you may have seen my demo last week, and we did the large heart. So Emily has now just altered the design a bit on these. So she's taken the sharp point off the end. She's just made that a bit more rounded. And yeah, a lovely elongated heart. And then you've got 2 sizes in that. So again, same MDF. Those are 3mm thick, I think. I think they're 3mm. Let's just have a look at that. Oh, perhaps 2.5. I'm not sure now. Let's have a look. Nope, 3mm thick. And that's one at the longest, so it's from your top of the part to the point is 8 inches, and at its widest I would say probably 4 inches, and the longer one, top of the heart, so it's just going diagonal right down to the point, is nearly 12 inches. That is a brilliant size. And 5 3/4 inches wide, probably it is about its widest. Yep. Excellent these are for making as your main projects. Instead of doing a canvas or something like that, work on a heart, work on the bigger plaques. You can get all your flower work on, you can get all your decoupage papers on, lots of different, you can make them shabby chic, you can make them steampunk, mixed media, vintage. Well, there's no limit to what you can do with these. Same as your tags, you've just got so many options you can do, and even if you did them a tag a day, they'd all look different. They're really great to work on. We'll be doing some projects with those over the next few weeks. Then we have got, now I'm not going to take this all apart now because I'm going to save that for when we do it in a demo. And this is your small storage box. It's like a storage box. It's got 3 drawers, a large drawer at the bottom and 2 small drawers at the top, with a raised piece at the top as like a shelf. I think, I'm not sure the sizes, but we'll confirm this when I make it up. But I think it's about 3.5 inches high, 4.5 or 4 1/4 inches wide, and just probably 2.5 inches deep, something like that. But again, I haven't got the exact measurements. All in pieces, and they just clip together. So you've got all your pieces like that. So they all clip together into your separate pieces. So they'll, if you can see, I can't show you on this one really because I haven't got the right elements to clip together, but I don't want to fetch it all out because I'll never get it back in. But it's all in your different pieces. It's not hard to put together, and we'll do that in one of the demos. And you can, again, it's MDF, and I think that's a 2mm or 2mm thick, 3mm thick. And that will take all your inks and papers again, exactly the same as your tags and your hearts. So yeah, looking forward to using that. And I know a lot of the Trinket Parlour members have ordered this already because it's Emily has made one up and it's really beautiful. So I can't wait to use that. Then we have got all the different elements now that Emily's done. Before we go on to all the background stuff, we have the, you can either call them inches or art tiles, and these are 2mm thick MDF, inch square, and they're for doing very small pieces of artwork. You can treat them like an ATC, so you can do all your different techniques on them. You can make them into a whole piece, which is what I will do on my demo. And you can lay them out and then do a whole. There you go. I do it like that. Make it into a little collage. And then you've got you do your stamping on them, your stencil work. Obviously I'll show you how to do it on a demo, and you would say glue the backs together or tape the backs together so they don't move, and you can do a whole picture and then you can move it about on your artwork. So yeah, brilliant. You can gesso them up first and then do your whatever you want to do on them, stamping or stenciling, or just adding a bit of colours, inks, etc. So those are the inches, and they're great for just a little bit of when you don't want to do anything too large. Just reach for these. They're very inexpensive and yeah, fun to use. So yeah, you'll get a lot of fun with those. And then we have got our backgrounds. So there's the swirls background. This is a chipboard or pulpboard. I'm not sure what this one is. But that's your swirls. That is lovely. So you can use that as a whole piece, or you can break it down and use smaller elements on your card work. It's light enough to go on cards. It's only a couple of mil thick, but it's chipboard, so it's very light. It will take all your mediums, your inks and your glitter pens or paints, your starlight paints and things like that, or just gesso. If you just wanted to make them black or anything, do black or a white gesso. Just add your gilding polishes to them, anything like that. Or literally you can put them down on your artwork, and then when you're painting your artwork, you just paint over them. So yeah, great for backgrounds. So that's that one. And then we have, again in chipboard, let's just pop that one back. Well, it's so exciting this is, there's so much stuff. Another background. Slightly larger open design, this one. Again, you'll have great fun with these, and you don't have to use the whole piece. You can snip into it, just use a corner. You can break it down into 4 corners, or you can just take a small element of one corner, leaving the rest for another part of your design or your project. Again, chipboard, 2 mil thick, so lightweight that you can use it on cardstock if you want to. So yeah, loads of uses for that. And if you don't want to do, say, some stenciling on your cards or on your projects, use this instead. It gives you texture and your something of your nice focal point onto your cards. Even though it's a background, you've still got lots of texture and just something that catches the eye on your projects. Then we have got lots of different elements here. This one you can use, it's like cogs, and you can use it as a background, or you can snip into it, take your individual cogs out, or take, again, if like we've done before, take corners. They can just snap off. This is gorgeous, this is. Really lovely. So you can just snap a piece off. You can just snip into them with your scissors. Again, just 2 mil. I'm not sure if that's MDF or chipboard. I think it's chipboard. But either way, just so nice to use. Again, use it as your background as a whole, or or broken down. And then use your paints, etc. on top. Then we have 2 lots of chains. So this is more like, the way I can describe this is like a motorcycle chain. And this is brilliant because these just pop out. So if you just take one out, and you can link these together. So if you've got 2, you want to make a corner or something like that, let's have a look. Let's get this one out. You can actually link them together or have them straight. So you've got a continuous chain across your artwork. Any angle you want, do it in the middle, and you can link them all up. Just so much use with those, really good. I like to use those on something like your steampunk, on a steampunk canvas or plaque or tag. So yeah, loads of uses for that. Chipboard again, 2mm thick. Take all your mediums, so you've got no problem there with the applying any of your paints and that. It's like anything though, you know, just be careful when you use them, don't be too rough. They are delicate materials, the same with any chipboard or MDF that you buy. Because of the intricacy, you do need to just take a little bit of care when you're putting your paints, etc. on them. Now this one is lovely. This is again chains, and they just snip out, so you just take just a snip at the end, and then you can pop your chain out, snip at either end, and you take the links out. You can see that. I haven't got my scissors here now. Don't know if I'd be able to just break one off. No, a bit stronger than I thought. So yeah, you can just take those out and use those on your projects. Cut them up, use them in whole lengths or anything. Again, chipboard, 2mm thick, lovely for steampunk again. I love these. So much versatility with these. You can just use them for anything. Just use them for edging a tag or a card with. It doesn't have to be steampunk. Be anything. Then you've got your cogs. So you've got your gears, should I say, they're cogs and gears. And these are lovely designs actually. Let's open this up for you so you can see it. So you've got 2 different designs, and there is 3, 6, 8 in a pack. So there's your one, and that's got the end. You can put a rivet in that, connect it to your chains. It's just so good. Everything goes so well together. And then you've got the little one with a star on. So that's your cogs works. Those are ace. I think those are chipboard. I'm not sure. They could very well be MDF actually. I think they're MDF. But yeah, lovely. More cogs here. Well, so much. Emma's been so busy. We've all been spoilt with this. There's your cogs. So you've got 2 of the larger ones. So how many's in here? Oops. 2, 4, 6. Oh, there's another one in the pack there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cogs. Brilliant. And again, all go with your gears and your chains. Ideal for going onto your steampunk or just a man's card or canvases, anything. They're brilliant. Let's just pop those back in before I don't want to end up losing them. Oops. That's those. And we have some gears and chains now in a corner. So this is a corner piece, 2 corner pieces in a pack. Really lovely these are. So much detail in them. Again, be careful with them because there is a lot of detail. Look at that. I've got there's some bag to show them on. Look at the work in that. That is just amazing. Now these match with all your cogs and your chains that I've just previously shown you. And then there's another one as well that's slightly different. 2mm thick, chipboard I think. Yeah, they'll be chipboard. You can use them whole into a corner of a project, or you can snip into them. Just take your chains out, your cogs, just have a line, this section, and then use that section for something else. There's just, you know, there's just so many different things you can do with those. So fantastic. Let's just pop those back in. So yeah, so that's your 2 corner pieces in there. Then we have, and I did show this on the demo last week, this is, I think this is chipboard, 2mm, and this is the cogs and chains, and this is a frame. Again, really beautiful work there. So you've got your cogs and your gears and your chain going round. And I've used rusty patina on this, which gives it like a sandy texture, so it's all like rusty in 3 different colours, and it looked really, really lovely. And I don't know if I've got it here to show you. Let's just have a quick look what I did with it. There. So this is what I did with this last week, and just made it look like rust. You can use it as a whole frame, or you can break it down and use it into corners, or just anywhere on your artwork, on your projects. So yeah, so versatile. Very, very good intricate work on there. Love it. Beautiful, lovely work, Emily. And then we have steampunk word. This is great, and this would just, if you were doing steampunk canvas, this would just finish it off perfectly. There. So you can see. There you go. Wrong way round, I know. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The other way. There. Steampunk. And that will just, if you just add that as a finishing element on your canvases, perfect. Love that. Pop a bit of put a bit of gesso on it, and then perhaps use your embellishing mousses or your alchemy or gilding waxes, or your various paints. Perfect work, perfect finish to a beautiful project. And there will be other words coming up as well that Emily will be making, so keep an eye out on the wall for those. Okay, so that's that. And then finally we've got the little stencils. Now I think Emily's just doing a few trials with the stencils here. She will be doing larger stencils, but we have like a mandala. Then you have got the, well, it's like a star flower. And then you've got the miniature doily. These are great for your ATCs, especially this one you can use on your coin, ATC coin. You got that one, which is a bit like industrial flooring. And you can run inks through these, or your texture paste, stenciling paste, embellishing mousses, anything like that. They'll take everything. And this one is a, you can use that as a tree, or like a coral. I might have to take this one out for you to see. If you've got an underwater theme, like I don't know, mermaids, or just under the sea, you can have this as coral, but you can use it as a tree if you used it in like a landscaping card. So there's your, or a flourish. There's the stencil itself, but you've also got the mask. So if you want to do do some stencil work and then mask it off for you to be able to do your, let's have a think, where you could do your stamping or something over the top, or different colours, and then that would enable you to mask it off so you can put something else over the top. So that's brilliant. So yeah, we've got so much stuff. Emily's been so busy on the Trinket Parlour doing with a laser cutting machine and getting all these different things for you lovely ladies. So let's see what we can do with these over the next few weeks in the demos. We'll all be demoing. Emily's done a demo tonight live. Laura's been doing them live. I've did one last week. Mandy will be doing live as well. We've all got the kits. So look at, keep an eye out for everybody's videos, and happy crafting. And keep an eye out on the Trinket Parlour wall for more products that Emily's doing, and see what you can make yourselves. So have fun, and catch you in the live demos. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. Take care. Bye.